Who's more dangerous and organized, the Albanian Mafia or the Yakuza? These two criminal giants are worlds apart in style and approach, but their power is unmatched. One operates like a ghost, quietly infiltrating governments and businesses, while the other proudly flaunts its authority, commanding fear in plain sight. But when it comes down to ruthlessness, efficiency, and control, who reigns supreme? Let's peel back the layers of secrecy and tradition to uncover which of these powerhouses truly dominates the global underworld. Our first stop is with the Albanian Mafia, often called the Silent Mafia. And trust me, the name fits perfectly. Their operations are a mystery to most people, but their presence is felt everywhere, from Europe to South America and beyond. They don't advertise their power. They move in complete silence, and that's what makes them so dangerous. The foundation of their organization is something deeply rooted in Albanian family culture. The mafia is structured around tightly knit clans, called fists, that are bonded by blood. In Albanian society, loyalty to your family is above everything else: law, country, even personal ambition. And this loyalty creates an unshakable chain of trust. Betrayal, that's almost unheard of, because the punishment for disloyalty is not just death, but the destruction of your entire lineage. It's this family-centric structure that makes them incredibly hard to infiltrate. Now, let's talk about their business. The Albanian Mafia doesn't limit itself to one industry. They've built empires in drug trafficking, human smuggling, and arms dealing. Their control over the European drug market is terrifying. Some even say they've taken over markets that once belonged to the Italian Mafia. They operate with ruthless precision, making deals directly with South American cartels and then flooding Europe with cocaine. And when it comes to human trafficking, their methods are chilling. They don't just exploit people, they industrialize the process, treating it like a cold, calculated business. But what really sets them apart is their adaptability. Unlike traditional mafias that stick to their territories, the Albanians have mastered the art of blending in. They can set up operations in any country, quickly learning the language, culture, and loopholes in local laws. And once they're in, they start pulling strings, corrupting officials, and embedding themselves into legitimate businesses. It's like they become invisible while holding all the power. Now, let's shift gears and dive into the Yakuza, Japan's infamous crime syndicate. If the Albanian Mafia is a ghost, the Yakuza is a lion roaring in broad daylight. They don't hide their existence. In fact, they're almost proud of it. They have headquarters, logos, and even business cards. Imagine walking into an office and being handed a card that says, Yakuza Operations. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the thing. The Yakuza isn't just a criminal group. In Japan, they've become something of an institution. Their history dates back centuries, with roots in samurai culture. They operate under a strict code of honor called Ninkyo, which translates to the path of chivalry. This code emphasizes loyalty, respect, and discipline, which makes them sound almost noble. But don't be fooled. Beneath the surface, their methods are as brutal as they come. The Yakuza is deeply embedded in Japanese society, controlling industries like construction, real estate, and entertainment. They even influence politics, using bribery and intimidation to sway decisions. And let's not forget their grip on the gambling industry, where they rake in billions every year. But the most shocking part? They sometimes step in as a form of alternative justice. In natural disasters or social unrest, the Yakuza has been known to provide aid faster than the government. On the surface, this looks like charity, but it's really a calculated move to maintain their image and expand their influence. When it comes to discipline, the Yakuza doesn't play around. Members who break the rules face severe punishment, often in the form of yubitsum, or finger cutting. This ancient ritual involves cutting off a portion of your own finger as an apology for your mistakes. It's both a punishment and a reminder of the price of disloyalty. And if you think this sounds extreme, wait until you hear about how they handle their rivals. Violence, intimidation, and extortion are just part of their daily playbook. But unlike the Albanian Mafia, the Yakuza doesn't operate in secrecy. Their openness is both a strength and a weakness. While it gives them a level of legitimacy in Japanese society, it also makes them a target for law enforcement. In recent years, The Japanese government has cracked down hard on the Yakuza, forcing them to scale back some of their operations. But don't think for a second that they've lost their power. So, who's more dangerous? The Albanian Mafia's ability to disappear into the shadows while controlling entire industries makes them a terrifying force. Their operations are so secretive that most people don't even realize they exist until it's too late. On the other hand, the Yakuza's influence is so deeply rooted in Japanese society that they've become almost untouchable. They don't just control the underworld. They've built bridges into the legal world, making them a hybrid of criminals and businessmen. But here's the twist. While the Yakuza operates under a strict code of honor, the Albanian Mafia has no such constraints. Their only rule is loyalty to the family, which means they'll do whatever it takes to win, no matter how ruthless or inhumane. This lack of moral boundaries might just give them the edge in sheer danger. However, the Yakuza's openness and institutional power make them a force to be reckoned with on a global scale. It's like comparing a ghostly assassin to a military general. Both are deadly in their own ways, but their methods couldn't be more different. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Does the Albanian Mafia's secrecy and adaptability make them the most dangerous? Or is the Yakuza's structured power and public dominance the ultimate form of criminal organization? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let the debate begin. And here's a challenge. If you could eliminate one of these syndicates from history, which would it be and why? No matter who you choose, one thing is clear. Both the Albanian Mafia and the Yakuza have rewritten the rules of organized crime. Their methods, motives, and impacts are a chilling reminder of what happens when power goes unchecked. These aren't just criminal organizations, they're empires of fear, influence, and control. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the underworld, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gripping comparisons. Got a topic you want us to cover next? Drop it in the comments and we'll dig into it. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, the world is full of shadows waiting to be uncovered.